and today I'm doing a series of unfortunate events, Book 5, The Austere Academy by Lemony Snicket. Now I don't know what Austere means or how to pronounce it, so if you guys know how to pronounce it, you can tell in the comments if you could comment it. Okay, so after this. So this time the book is kind of changing because at first most of the setting is in the Guardians' homes, but now this time it's in a school. They get to go to the Baudelaires get to go to a boarding school called Prufrock Prep. Now this school is downright terrible. There's a lot of punishments if you get caught in the administrative building. You get to eat your lunch with your meals without silverware. So basically your plate is just your hands. So I don't know. I think it's pretty weird. If you're late for class, you'd be tied up behind. If you miss a violin recital, okay, I'm gonna tell about this first. So Prufrock Prep has this vice principal who's obsessed with playing the violin, even though he doesn't know how to play the violin. So he forces his students to watch his violin recital for 6 hours, and he's so bad at it that it's screeching the whole time, and only him probably applauses the music. And if you don't go to the recital, which I will actually take the choice, all you have to do is you have to buy candy and watch someone else eat it. I think that's pretty fun. I don't know. I think it's pretty good because someone eats candy in like 5 minutes maximum. I don't know. It depends on the candy. If you buy him like just a little, a little piece, maybe it'll take him like less than 15 seconds to eat it. So 15 seconds in 6 hours is a total difference. That's what I think about. They also have like a very bad, mean person there called Carmelita Spatz, who was like a bad bully, He calls the orphans, and he calls like the orphans, the Baudelaires don't get to live in like the fancy dorm that the school has. They get to live in a shack which has like crabs that always pinch their toes and have this like nasty fungi thingy that always drops in their head. So it's pretty scary. And they sleep in hay, and and they have one desk and a chair. That's the only good thing about it, I think. Also, it happens to be called the Orphan Shack because you need to have a parent or guardian sign the form if you want to live in a dorm, but the Baudelaires' parents are dead, so they can't get into the dorm, but they could actually make an exception, but then Vice Principal Nero says he doesn't have time to make exceptions because he's too obsessed and he has to practice with the violin. I have no idea. And after that, he meets finally a good person, a friend. They're the Quagmire triplets, twins, because 3 people and Quigley Quagmire, who was also one of the Quagmires, died in the fire. Now, you will know later, died, not actually. But Duncan Quagmire and Isadora Quagmire were the 2 other Quagmires that still survived the fire. So technically, their parents and Quigley Quagmire, which was their triplet, it's hard to, I don't know the synonym. I think twin brothers, so triplet brother. Okay, it's like speaking a tongue twister. Okay, so after this, and then after that, Karloff comes again and disguises again. I think that this book has gotten way too much with disguises. First time disguise, he became Stefano, who was an assistant of Uncle Monty. Next, he became Captain Sham. After that, he became a receptionist, Shirley, and now he's become Coach Genghis, a PE teacher, after the old PE teacher accidentally being clumsy and fell off the 3rd floor of the school. I have no idea how Vice Principal Nero thought it was clumsy. I personally, I think it's an assistant who killed the gym teacher, but I mean, it's too coincidence, right? Like, the gym teacher just dies and Karloff just comes because they actually asked to tell the solution. So, and then after that, Karloff gets kind of in trouble again because Mr. Poe comes in, and then Karloff disappears, but then kidnaps the Quagmires, and then the Baudelaires get to find a new home again. Another cycle. This is actually better than the other books. That's why I give it a 10, because it has like great like plot. I mean, the Baudelaires now go to school and they find their friends and they have these teachers and yeah, whatever, but their teachers are horrible. Like Mr. Abora, who is obsessed with eating bananas and telling stories, and Miss Bass, who all they do in her class is measure things. Like, you take 8 hours of the whole school day to measure bags and stuff, and you have to remember them. Okay, so this is why I give this book a 10, but I think it's still repetitive of how Karloff disguises to be someone else. I think that should be new. So, hope you like this video. Give it a subscribe, give it a like, and bye!